I'm Jake. I'm one of the co-founders of Eversound, and we're on a mission to improve the way people experience sound together. Eversound develops and markets audio technology specifically tailored to the unique ergonomic and auditory requirements of older adult users. Our flagship product is a personal sound amplification system for houses of worship and retirement communities to better engage audiences with age-related hearing loss. Now, the problem we're solving is a multi-stakeholder quality of life issue for millions of hearing-impaired older adults. On one side, you have seniors who can no longer hear well. 1 out of 2 of us will have hearing loss before we turn 70. It's a natural part of the aging process, and meanwhile it's been linked to mental decline, social isolation, depression, and an overall reduction in quality of life. While hearing aids can be helpful in day-to-day life, they're overwhelmingly ineffective in the group environment because of the poor acoustics and the ambient noise where group activities are held. Now, on the other side, you have activities directors who want nothing more than to have an excited, engaged audience. But with varying levels of hearing efficiency, this is a constant struggle. Many people no longer come out to events, and if they do, they often inconvenience the entire audience, needing things to be repeated or for the volume to be higher than what others are comfortable with. So that's why we've developed the first synchronized group listening system specifically designed with the senior in mind. Those that need to turn up the volume can do so without bothering others around them. The Eversound SLS is a 10-headset system that allows you to plug any audio source into a transmitter, which then broadcasts that signal to all headphones within 300 feet. And this puts the listener in control of their own audio experience. There are 3 main feature sets that make our product ideal for the senior user. The first is prominent, easy-to-use controls, because as we age, we lose dexterity in our fingers. It becomes more and more important that the controls in our life are easy to manipulate. The second is to amplify specific frequencies most commonly associated with natural hearing loss. We're working with leading audiologists to optimize for voice clarity by amplifying those signals. And lastly, just because we're 65, 85, 105 does not mean we're any less stylish. So it's important that our headsets are beautifully designed, made out of high-quality materials, and at the same time comfortable, meaning we have to make them compatible with hearing aids. But we're designing this product not just to be convenient and easy to use for the seniors, but for activities professionals as well, those that need something mobile, adaptable, convenient, and super easy to use. But this isn't just a dream. We've already started installing an early version of our product, so let me introduce you to Jim and Vern. So Jim is the chair of the Resident AV Committee at Kendall Retirement, and he'd been searching for over a year until he found our product. He's now happy to report that more people are coming out to events, and they're hearing better than ever. And Vern? Well, Vern's just happy to hear. Vern had been going to this event for 7 years, and even with his hearing aids, this was the first time he was able to hear in 7 years. But they're not the only ones we've spoken with. We built an early version of this product to see what the customer would think, naturally, after the advice from eLab. And we ended up with 3 repeat purchases, 9 sales, and a pipeline of 143 customers awaiting our launch this summer. But the customers, these 143 customers, a number are in charge of large community chains which have hundreds or even thousands of potential buyers. And when we talk to them, it's always the same thing. It's, okay, you don't got to tell me about the problem. We know that. How are you going to solve it? And so they're very interested in what we bring to them. The opportunity for this system we estimate to be about $1.6 billion, and that's calculated based on the average cost of a 10-headset system multiplied by the total available prospects. Now, we acknowledge we're not going to have 100% of this market, but we've also excluded from our calculations that many customers are going to purchase more than 10 headsets, as we've already seen a number purchase 20 or even 30 headsets. Now, we plan to target senior living communities first because we found that they're influencers in this space. Our first customers in senior living led us to our second customers nearby. When the seniors left the community, went to church and said, hey, we have this system at our community and it works really well. What's going on here? And so they came to us and ended up purchasing systems. Now, the other attractive element about this market is the growth. Over the next 15 years, the 65-plus population is going to explode to over 78 million people. But here's where it gets most interesting. We've noticed that when we install the Eversound SLS, it doesn't just solve the problem of group hearing. It also educates the seniors to the importance of healthy hearing to happy living. And what happens next is they start coming to us for other products. So we know that by installing this group system first, we'll have opportunities for other senior-focused audio products down the road. Our competitive advantage can be summarized by one key word, and that is focus. By focusing on these older adult users, we're able to meet their needs in ways that other companies have fallen short. We've developed strategic relationships with aging industry influencers and key distribution partners to accelerate our path to market, and we'll be filing 3 patents on key usability features that allow our product to solve problems for the customer in ways that other companies will not be able to do. Our team has been working together for over 2 years. We've known each other personally and professionally. Dave is the former co-founder of a company called Barron Industries. He helped grow that company to over $30 million in revenue before being acquired. Prior to that, he was the VP and Director of Operations Europe for a Fortune 500 electrical components manufacturing company. Matt, Devin, and I previously co-founded an audio technology company in the special event space. And yes, that would be Party Headphones, the company we pitched up here about 2 years ago. And no, I haven't yet graduated. We started working on Eversound in June, had our prototype by July, had our first customers in August, and by December we closed our seed round. Now, over the next 3 or 4 months, we're focused on preparing our product for launch and having our partnerships in place to accelerate from there. But I could use your help, and I'll make it super easy for you. So we're looking to meet as many people in senior living as possible. And if you know anybody who either works in or lives in the senior living community, we'd love if you could connect us with them. So send me, if you want, you can send me a blank email right now, jake@eversoundhq.com, and I will pass along a video and some more information, and maybe you can connect us. You can also visit us outside after this event and see what the technology actually looks like and hear what our customers have to say. Thanks, everybody.